Wow. What a guy. Loved and respected by one and all, men and women alike. Haven't we heard ourselves saying this, maybe not vocally? So, what are the qualities of an alpha male that make him class apart from other men? I am sure you also have this question in your mind. Sure, as a guy, you would want to have that stature, don't you? How about we quickly list out everything that'll lay down a roadmap on how to become an alpha male? We'll let you in on some of the most common alpha male characteristics, which will help you gain a more respected and more dominant stance in society. If you are new to the concept, worry not. Much before delving into these alpha male traits, we'll take you through the very basics, and of course, there is no end. Being an alpha male is important not just to gain the attention of the fair sex, but to attain a more dominant stance in society. It certainly doesn't mean that you should impose yourself on others or look down upon others. No. It is about becoming a positive force to be reckoned with. When you become an alpha male, you become a positive force who people would want to be associated with, who is rational and who doesn't take decisions in a fit of emotions. Having said that, your average alpha male lives life to the fullest, and most importantly, he is able to live a life that he always wanted to. Who is an alpha male? To put it concisely, an alpha male is a man wanting to have a more dominant role in various situations of life. But it won't be wrong to say that the definition of an alpha male is quite subjective. Some might say that alpha males don't care about others. Here's the truth, yes. They are dominant, have the capacity to impose their will, have access to both men and women, but that's because they are positive, compassionate, caring, charismatic and know how to take charge of things. They lead by example. Of course, there are several other things as well which we shall cover later. Traits of an alpha male. There are some distinguishing alpha male qualities that are going to share with you guys. We know that it won't happen in a day, but with perseverance and a positive frame of mind, you will be able to incorporate the below mentioned alpha male traits. 1. Alphas are positive. One of the important alpha male personality traits is that he is extremely positive. He carries that positive vibe that cheers everybody around him. And who wouldn't want to be with a guy like that? An alpha looks for the solution of problems and not the other way around. Bottom line, alpha males are extremely positive and extremely likable. 2. They are confident. Alpha males don't second guess their decisions, and neither are they much bothered about what others would think or if they'll laugh at their decisions. The reason being, their decisions are well thought of. The intent behind their decisions is positive, and it certainly is not meant to harm others. And, even if they've made a mistake, big deal. They'll own it, learn from it, and not make the same mistake ever again. Alpha males don't cry over spilled milk. 3. Alpha males are impassive. One of the very common alpha male personality traits is that they are assertive and know how to speak their mind. When they speak their mind, they don't just talk in the air. Like, as mentioned above, alphas are confident and know what they are doing. Therefore, they own their desires and know how to assert them on others. For instance, if a group of friends decide to hang out at a cafe, the alpha would assert his choice of cafe, most probably because he knows that his choice of cafe will have the best food and will be within the budget. 4. For an alpha male, comfort zone doesn't exist. Alpha males love challenges even if it means pushing themselves out of their cushion zone. This is why nothing comes across as undoable for them. The other side of this aspect is that they come across as the leader of the pack. They know how to mitigate any risks before letting the whole pack into danger. 5. They are nice but not overly nice. Being nice is good, it's human. But let's face it, there are times when you have to assert yourself. Sometimes you've got to put your will before anyone else. You don't have to be nice every time, even if it means coming across as the bad guy. And, since an alpha male isn't always nice, he isn't even considered as a pushover, someone who people can take for granted. How to become an alpha male. This is kind of an extension of the traits we have mentioned before. Start by doing the things the likes of which are mentioned and see yourself being viewed as an alpha. 1. Start having your own viewpoint. Listen to others, but do what you think is right. You could maybe start listening to your conscience better. 2. Do good but only if it's required. Let's take it this way. You don't have to show off your good deeds every single time. Let your goodness flow naturally, as a habit, and not as an act. 3. Adhere to a good lifestyle. Alpha male personality traits. Do we mean a ripped muscular body? No. Do we mean a hefty bank balance? No. We are not against these things. But, what you should expect is a good quality of life. Something that leaves you satisfied at the end of the day. 4. Challenge yourself. In connection with the point above, let's say you wish to have a better body. Great. Challenge yourself to do a certain amount of workout every single day. If you wish to have the car of your dreams, work hard and save smart, so that soon you will be able to park that shiny ride in your garage. 5. Be discreet in showing appreciation. Again, if someone has shown some improvement, acknowledge it, but be very discreet in showing appreciation. If you just throw away appreciating remarks in every situation, your appreciation won't matter to people. Bottom line is to appreciate when you really mean it. This way, people will believe that you only appreciate when something remarkable is done, instead of pointless flattery. We want you to be happier than ever. At the end of the day, an alpha male quality is the happiest soul. As we said, what it takes and what it doesn't to be an alpha male is quite subjective. So, if we have missed on any alpha male qualities which you think should be there in an alpha male, do drop it in the comment section below. Also, if there is a habit that a man needs to build to become an alpha male, share it with us in the comment section below. Frequently asked questions: do alpha males get angry? Just like any other individual, even alphas get angry, but they are not moved by impulse. They know how to channelize their anger. They know how to mitigate any damage that their anger could possibly lead to. In a situation when an alpha gets angry, he would first cool down his mind, analyze the situation and then act. Can anyone become an alpha male? Immaterial of your size or stature, the fact is you can become an alpha male. We have already mentioned some of the most common alpha male personality traits and other characteristics. So, do give this blog a good read and work your way up to become an alpha male. How do you deal with an alpha person? This question is quite subjective and may be taken in many lights. For instance, maybe it is a good friend of yours who is liked by all and listened to by all. And you probably want to move ahead following his footsteps. Here are a few small things you can do to deal with an alpha male, so things are smooth. For instance, give them space, but if he's overdoing it, as a friend, you could probably explain his traits in a very calm manner. Is it good to be an alpha male? If you are looking for an answer to how to become an alpha male, you probably might be thinking if becoming one is a good decision. We'd like to say, of course yes. If you aim at taking up all the alpha male traits that are mentioned above, you will surely walk on the path of success.